My name's Aked Helliwell, 18, doing pretty well. I was roughly 7 years old, maybe 6, it was quite a while ago. I can't 100% remember. My mum had been offered a job, she's a chemical engineer. Previously we moved to France, then we moved back to England. Then we moved to New Zealand, just stayed here for the last few years. The weather's pretty different. All the culture as well, the people. When I first came to New Zealand, I was pretty much in a jersey, tight jeans, pretty warm, and then but it became about summer, so yeah, it was a bit of a shock since England's quite wet and windy, and people are very different. Obviously, accents, language, that got a lot of time to get used to. So. To be honest, I quite like the sort of cloudy weather. I don't know why, it just sits with me. I quite like that. Housing is very unique about England. It's very different than New Zealand. A lot of New Zealand housing is very wooden usually, but England's are just brick rows. Which is I was quite used to that. And coming to New Zealand, living in wooden houses was so different. Last time I went to England was 2017 on Christmas to meet family, since all my family live in England apart from my mum, my dad and my sister. So maybe 3 years, I go visit them. I am a New Zealand citizen. 2016 I became a New Zealand citizen. I quite like New Zealand. I'm so torn between both. I quite like New Zealand more because I've pretty much grown up here, grown up with the people more than in England since I left at a pretty young age, and I've only been back maybe 3-4 times at most. It depends where uni takes me. I'm only doing a diploma course, which is 1 year. I'm planning on doing a bachelor's after that, sort of bouncing off, which you can. But it depends where this sort of takes me. I mean, I know there's a pretty big film industry in New Zealand, which is really good, which is what I want to do. I can definitely see myself living here for a few years after uni, to see what I want to do more than anything else, and to see if there's any work around in the film industry that's available. I know there's a pretty big film industry in England, but I think New Zealand has quite a very big industry for it.